Welcome to the next part of my Gearbox tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at constructing a gearbox. Controls are in the other parts. Click on the screen now to go back to the original video to see what parts you can also do. Wow. Anyway, we're going to be looking at basic construction of a gearbox. So, here I got some simple gear pack gears, but this will also work with the big PhysX gears. Or PhysX, or PHX, or however the feck you people want me to pronounce it. So, spawn your gears. Now, let me change the weight of this quick. So, spawn your gears, go down in size, so start the biggest, spawn the next one down, next one down, next one down, next one down. This is one of the quickest ways I've found to build a gearbox. Then take your axis tool, no collide tick, and just connect each gear onto its next biggest. You end up with something that looks like a deranged wedding cake. Do all that, and jump up here. Take TV dupe or advanced dupe, right click, paste one up. Then unfreeze everything but the bottom one on one stack. Lift it up a bit so I can see what I'm doing. Pick your axis tool, or just move it to where you need to. I've got to place that there. And then just freeze everything again. And unfreeze everything but these small... paste without constraints, that's why. Paste with constraints. Move that little lot. Unfreeze all but the smallest. Axis tool. Get it generally lined up where you want it. I'm going to go for about there. And then just freeze that all up too. Now then, at this point you could use it. The only problem is, it's really rather floppy. It's not really going to transmit a lot of power. Also, you're putting a lot of stress on each gear up the chain. So freeze them all up. Remove all the axes. And then remake them from your main prop, or your body, or your chassis onto each gear. Now you can either use the remote access, which is right click the main body, right click a prop, or what I'm going to use is the access center tool, tick no collide, tick rotation direction by secondary prop, and then you can just go and recreate all the axes. And you just whittle your way down. Shit, did I do? Fuck it. That way you lose all the floppiness and retain the strength. Yeah, they're a bit out. Oh well. Next, weight tool. Go with a nice general 250. If you find your gears start skipping in this state, then you want more weight, or you put them too close together. So if you're using them and they start skipping, then you have to make them heavier. Then, physical properties tool, tick gravity toggle, select super ice, and just super ice all the gears. Now, you can tick the gravity toggle and have them so they can float. The problem is then, if you've got a heavier vehicle, then the whole vehicle will try and float around because these still have air resistance, something akin to air resistance. And that's your basic gearbox. So, say I'm going to use this shaft as my input, I could then just weld that up quick. Now I've got one shaft welded up, and the other one's nice and free spinning. This also works on the big PHX gears. So if I take all these, I've just stacked them exactly the same. TV dupe. Axis one lot to the wall. Axis the other lot. Say, yeah, that'll work. Freeze everything together. This one hasn't gone well, has it? If anything, it's gone quite badly wrong. Yeah, maybe it doesn't work with these ones as well then. Oh well, I rescind that previous statement. I think it's this gear. It seems to screw me over every time. Oh well, but it works for the simple gear pack. Maybe I'm not using the smallest gear I thought I had. Hold on. I've got some gears. No, I was. I think. Was I? I'm not even sure anymore. Anyway, that's the basic build of an Asset Gearbox. Only problem is this gears up on 2 gears, which isn't really worth doing. So what you can do, actually I'll build it for you, it would be much simpler. Oh, sudden chug. I'll head back over to the simple gears. Where are they when you need them? Oh, here we go. I'll take a big gear, I'll take a couple of the smaller gears, and the next size down, another smaller gear. Just access it on the wall, access that's 1 gear. If you want lots of low gears, then you're going to want lots of little gears connected to much larger gears. If I just take this one, wang it on there, remote access. The second gear you have to eyeball. You could probably place it using the old access tool. It's probably going to be a bit easier just to eyeball it up. Remote access. And freeze to check. Because you've got to keep one axis lined up if you're going to use weld latches, which I cover in the next video. Then the input wheels, just use a advanced ball socket of all zeros, tick no collide, tick free movement, and then they'll spin at the same rate. And then you've got 2 gears, 2 low gears, instead of a low, I mean 1 to 1, a high and a high. I can even show you that on one of my gearboxes. Let's see, old stuff, 3 forward, 1 reverse, perfect. Place that down, hold it to the floor because I never fix the weights. Unfreeze everything quickly. There you go, lots of low gears and 1 very low reverse. And then an output wheel. Just remember, you got to keep 1 shaft lined up at all times. Unless you're building a no collide box, in which case you can build it however the hell you want. But that's a whole different matter that I'll cover in the next video, which covers controls. As always, I'm Big Adam and I do crap tutorials. I fucking hate mopeds.